Before we are going to move on to the practice, I will explain 5 fundamental laws of working with fascia. And these are the key fundamentals that are going to help you to actually feel more confident in the practice. So let's dive into it. The first law is setting an intention. So as you know, or you probably have heard about this saying, what you focus on, you attract, or what you focus on grows, right? And as fascia is the most intelligent organ of our body, it responds to the stimuli, it responds to the environment, to stress, to whatever it hears, whatever it is exposed to. Today we are going to focus on, first and foremost, informing our fascia, our body, what do we actually want to achieve. So we're going to close our eyes for a few seconds, for maybe more than a few seconds. We're going to close our eyes and really focus on what is there in your heart. Why are you coming to the practice? What do you want to achieve? You want to feel lighter? You want to feel softer inside of your body? And we are going to move to this part later. For now, I'm just going to explain you what are the laws. Also, when we are going to work on the fascia, would be crucial that you are actually focusing on that. You're working with the fascia, not with the muscles, not with the joints. You are not stretching. You are working on your fascia. This is what I have explained you in the previous lesson, what fascia is. So now you know how does it look like and where is it located in your body. And the next law, the second law, would be using the method called pin and lock. So for now, you can just imagine that fascia maneuvers are something in between yoga, stretching, and the massage, but it's none of them. And what do I mean by pin and lock? Let's have a simple example and do it on the arm. So working with the fascia means that you are putting a hand, pinning it, and then rotating while, what am I saying? Pinning and locking. So you are pinning the hand. It's like you are gluing your hand to the part of your body that you are working on. So it's like skin is glued to the skin. And it's locked. So whatever you are going to do, you are actually not gliding the skin on the skin, but you are rotating. And because the skin is pinned and locked and your hand is not moving on the surface of your body, whatever is underneath and the fascia and the organ, the muscle that is underneath is actually doing the work. Okay, so we are pinning and locking, meaning we are not gliding, we are not doing the massage, we are also not stretching, we are gluing the hand to the place we are working on and keeping it there and rotating. But the counter rotation is the third law. So talking counter rotation means that as we have 3 zones in the body, our body is divided into 3 zones. It's our head, it's the torso, and then from the hips down. So when we're going to do the big fascia maneuvers for entire body, you will notice that we are rotating one zone in the one side, then the other zone in the other side, and then the other zone in the other side. So the counter rotation, no matter if we are doing the fascia maneuver only on the face or only on the torso or on the entire body or just on the arm, we are going to counter rotate each part of the body, right? So if we are working on the limb, we are going to rotate the skin on the forehand. Is it forehand? Forearm, not forehand. On the forearm in one direction and the wrist in the other direction. If we are going to work in between these 2 zones, I'm going to rotate my head in one direction and the torso in the other. Another really important aspect of working with the fascia is moving slowly. So when you are moving slowly, you are actually able to stop your defense mechanisms and therefore naturally help fascia and your body to adapt and to release whatever it needs to release during the session. Also, fascia moves 4 centimeters per second, which is like 150 meters per hour. This is really slow. And during the session, we just want to respect that and move in the pace that is the one that you are not using during your day-to-day life. And once you are actually adapting to the pace of fascia, it will naturally allow you to let go of whatever needs to be released. So moving slow is a really important aspect. And today I'm going to remind you during the class to move super slow. And the last but not least, and the really important part of working with fascia is using the breath. We are going to use the breath in a way that is going to allow us change the pressure in the body. And we are going to use 3 types of breath, which is going to be in through the nose and out through the mouth, in through the mouth and out through the mouth, and the stage breath that looks like this. I'm also going to further guide you throughout the class how exactly to use the breath and when to use which one. But using mindful breath is going to be a crucial tool for each maneuver. So to summarize, we're going to work with the intention, we're going to work with the pin and lock method, we're going to counter rotate our body parts, we're going to use the breath as a tool, and we're going to move really slow to actually allow the body to adapt to the new patterns and to the new programming that we are going to be implementing.